had to go have blood work done this morning. So I thought, well, I just got back and I'm burning up and I want to lay down. I thought, let's just get through some of this TEMU. Also, I wanted to tell you about some of these items I just hauled. The foam border for your walls trim. This kind comes with aluminum on the back, but it looks like wood when you get it put out, and it honestly really does look like wood when you get it put out. I give this a freaking 9 out of 10. I put the dark in the bathroom. I'm putting the pearlescent copper in the living room because my husband can build half a house, but if you ask him to trim it out, it won't happen. So I'm using this stuff to trim it out. And right now they have this kind on sale for $1 per like 10 foot. And I'm telling you, it's worth it if you're doing something. This is really pretty. Look at that. And that matches my home and my redneck vibes and camo really good in my living room. So I've ordered some more because I've got some other places I want to put it. 10 out of 10 for the pearlescent copper, 9 out of 10 for the black in the bathroom. Really tickled with those purchases. This is currently on sale for $1 and a penny per 10 foot. Go find it if you're needing to trim stuff out and don't want to have to cut wood or get out a miter saw. It's really nice. And then you can change it out in 2 years and make it something else and not have to spend a bunch of money. Because I like to change things. I'm a changer. This is part that I had left over from my living room. It looks so good against the natural oak wainscoting that we have. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. So, okay, that's my rehash on the trims. So if you've never been to my channel, hi, I'm Elizabeth, aka Hillbilly Heart, and I like to shop TEMU to save money. I don't like go crazy. I shop stuff that I was just like I need or I want, but I know I can get super cheap on TEMU, so I shop through TEMU. Everything has been my own money except for 2 sponsored hauls, and that was the Cozy Home Essentials a few videos ago, and then in December, the Canine Christmas that my little dog got was sponsored. Everything else, my money. In total, they've given me like $70 or $80 for 2 campaigns, and been very nice about it. I've been very tickled with them. I like 98% of what I buy, but it's also have realistic expectations for what you're going to get from TEMU. So maybe that's why I like most of what I buy. The little ring hair bows that you clip in that make your hair look like a braid. I love them. I give those a 7 out of 10. You got to hook it into the base ponytail holder, and you kind of have to work with it a little bit, but they're pretty. And I've got it French braided around to here and then just done like that with this. I got a lot of compliments on that this morning. Those are really good. So I really like those. They just look like a telephone cord, like a little 3-4 inch piece of telephone cord. And you hook it into your ponytail holder and wrap around, and it looks like that. And the longer your hair is, the prettier it is. I could have probably gotten another loop or 2 out, but I was in a hurry this morning, so it is what it is. These little microphones that my husband uses on some of his videos, 9 out of 10. They do great. They go out of range sometimes if you get a clump of something in between and you're outdoors. But other than that, they're great. Can't complain. Can't complain. Okay, so I've got a few bags, but I thought we might just do a couple. I actually got an orange bag, and I think I've got some prizes in here too, because I've got some like extra treasure chest and fish game, and I got thrown a bone on one of the 5 free gifts. So I've got some prizes in here too. Lord, the tape. Y'all, we could feed all of Ethiopia in just what TEMU uses in tape. I'm not lying. We seriously could. So I'm going to leave this video up for everybody to see later when y'all get in, because I feel like crap today. So, hi, Gypsy. If I lay down, I may just take a day. I also volunteered a lot of blood this morning, so I have nibbled something so I don't pass out on you. So I'm just amazed I got an orange bag. I never get orange bags anymore. Oh, and they've doubled it over. TEMU. Seriously. They want to make me work. Good grief, what am I digging for? What's in this thing? It can't be very big. More tape. More tape. I'm tired, TEMU. Let's just get this over with. I want to lay down. I gave too much blood this morning to wrestle with a TEMU bag. And I had me a pair of my scissors found and don't know where they went. I laid them down. They probably got picked up by Dave and packed off, but I will get my scissors back out. Let's see. Oh my goodness, what is in here? You know how they double wrap them? There's like 5 layers. Little May Philippon, Lily May Philippon, Philippon. Am I saying that right? Good morning. I'm a hillbilly, so I don't always get your names right. My twang sometimes interferes with. Hey Mary, how are you doing? Well, this is an impromptu one, but I actually got an orange bag today, which was really weird. But this is what ticks me off. Well, I can't hit my trash can. That ticks me off. See my ugly craft curio? Yeah. But they put a white bag inside of an orange bag. Now, this is, I believe, gifts. Not gifts. Free gifts or prizes that I've won. Because it was one of those, look like afterthought shippings. Oh, maybe it's just part of an order they didn't. Maybe it's just part of an order they didn't get to me in another bag. Have you noticed that they're getting really bad to send your orders out in multiple bags? Because then when you say it didn't all get here on time, they go, oh, but the first bag did. Well, I called their bluff on that. I said, it doesn't say in your contract that one bag will get here. It says that the complete order will get here. So they ended up paying me like $15 a back fee of late orders. Listen, I used to prosecute Tennessee state law. I'm a retired parole officer. Don't play games with me, TEMU. But they went back and paid. They were like, oh, yeah, that's true. They went back and paid. So if you're having that problem, just use that and they'll go with you. Apparently, I want spring to get here. I have spring nails. I really do. We were like -10 last week. I'm over that. So over that. Oh, look, here's some that are black, like my soul. I'm joking. I say that every time. But these are supposed to be the really pretty cat's eye ones kind of thing. I don't know if I'm like them or not. These have lasted like over a week now. I've had to put a few back on. We've had some men down, but I've done overall pretty well. To have only ever had gel nails or acrylics, I've done pretty good, I think, with these. They've lasted with me. I can't complain. I mean, I would, but nobody listened. Oh, you love my videos? Well, why haven't you popped up and spoke to me before? Oh, you got to talk to us. We're talkers around here. Okay, I got a size 8 ring, and I can guarantee this was a treasure chest or extra gift. Isn't that pretty? I have ordered a moissanite ring. I finally broke down and did it, y'all. I want to see if it is what they say it is. So we shall compare when they get here. I'm losing weight so quick I don't have no fingers left to wear things on. Oh, and I had somebody tell me today I was a witch because I had a heart and a moon on. And I said, really? She said, yeah, that's how you know you can see witches. Well, Lily Mae, honey, you're going to have to hop in here and be more vocal. It's nice to finally meet you. But she was like, that's how you know witches. That's her symbol. I said, really? I thought it was just a moon and a star. I said, it reminds me of that Don't Fence Me In song. And she goes, no. And I was like, well, do tell me more. Well, this is this morning while I'm waiting for blood work. She's like, and you can know by this and by that. And she just kept going. And I said, how do you know all that? And I went, oh, are you a witch? Boy, she snapped that head, turned around, and didn't talk to me the rest of the time I was at the doctor's. And I thought, well, you called me one first. I was just saying, you know a whole lot more than me, are you? Oh, I got really tickled at her. Bless her heart. Lord love her. Y'all don't know what that means in Southern. Now, sometimes bless your heart really does mean bless your heart. And sometimes it means you couldn't row to shore if God give you floaties and a canoe. Okay, I got a stainless steel gold bracelet. I'm getting into the stainless steel gold here. I don't know, guys. I'm getting snooty on y'all. I'm going to the gold side. I'm getting snooty. I really like that chain, though. Like, it literally looks like a chain you tie your dog up with. Well, maybe if it was bigger. I have a really hard time sometimes with prissy jewelry. So, I normally sometimes get stuff that looks a little punk. Okay, let's do all the small bags, and then we'll do I've got one giant bag. We'll do it last. So here's another small bag. Handy dandy knife. I will find my scissors eventually, y'all. I will get back to crafting. I've got to get on my ceremonial sticks and my rattles and stuff like that. And if you saw David's video yesterday, we're finally into the coyotes. We finally got them figured out. And I'm so proud of my husband because, Lord heaven, I thought he was going to break before they... But I knew when we crested the hill that day, I went with him, and there's a black one running off. I was like, no, we've got him running. You're in the right spot. And then he went off the next day and had 3. So I've got to get my ceremonial sticks and rattles and stuff like that ready for the tribes to buy. And it takes me a while to do that because there's a lot that goes into that. The handling of the animal, the pelt, the bones. I have to pick and dry willow if I can't find dried willow already. And there's a lot of leather working in there. And some resin work, depending on what I put on them. So it's just, it's pain in the butt. You think that would be a pretty ankle bracelet? You know, when you said that, it reminded me of where Princess Leia got tied up by Jabba the Hutt. And that, y'all, is how my brain works. Oh, Lord. Oh, I got another one to do. Is this the same one? Yeah, I think it is the same one. I don't know. I'm going to sniff it to see if it's the same one. They changed the look of them. Okay. Gypsy, this is totally yours, I think. I'm going to sniff it to make sure. So, sorry, I opened your... Yep, that's yours. I thought you would like it, so I bought you one too, but I was going to make sure because they've changed the packaging. And it's hard to tell which one's which now. So, your stud one is yours. I shall put it in your pile. I think you'll like it a lot. If you won't, I bet you every DVD will. Okay, and Lord help me, but y'all know what do I buy the most? I buy canvases and I buy things that blink, right? Guess what I've got in here? I've got another freaking thing of lights. Don't ask me why. At this point, I don't even know. I have some that are dying that need to be replaced, but at this point, these little accent, they call them firecracker lights. Y'all, I will stick these. I've got them in the bathroom. You will get a light show when you go to the restroom in my house. There's no room untouched by these lights. I'm here to tell you. I put them everywhere. My husband says, are you thinking we're going blind and that you're going to need a pathway in the nighttime? And I said, yeah, I'm pretty much there already. But I also have the the sensor lights that charge that you put. So I have a pathway light up for me everywhere I go at night in my house. So I'm embracing my age and my health issues. I'm just running with it. I'd say your cats had to stay in. The coyotes are getting bad right now. Okay. Oh, you should be getting a package today or tomorrow, Gypsy, so keep an eye on the mail. I share the love. Y'all, this is something I'm really getting into because I thought the first time I saw these that these didn't look like too much. I thought, well, those don't look like too much. There's one, you twist the little head off. They look like little turkey drumsticks, but there's one, you twist the head off. I thought, well, there's not a whole lot of stuff in there, and this is like retinol stuff. And then I ordered me the first little bag of these, and there's so much in these little twist-off things that it does my forehead, my face, it goes down to my chest, and then I have to sit there and fan to dry. There's so much. So if you see things stored like this, there is an awful lot in those little bulbs, and I have found that I use a better amount for my skin, and it lasts longer, and I'm still getting the same effect. And this is like, it's like instead of using a whole pump on the syrup container, this gives you a little taste. And so it just kind of reins me in when I want to overuse, which is not good for your skin either. Yeah, I got you the pink and I refilled my brown one of the lots as well. Because I got me a pink one the other day. So empties. I have now bought me another, I think it's 26 is the number. The pink one's 28. This is the second one of these that I've bought. And when I tell you that I have a dozen or more of these, I'm not lying. I have bought about 20 of the pieces of trim now for your house. They work wonderful. They actually do look like wood. If I feel better later, I'll do a quick little short to show you what I've put up and how it looks. Now, because our wainscoting is old, you can see the waves. So a real piece of wood would have been straight. Well, I think this is my fishline prize. But I'm okay with that because you know something? If you come to my house and you say your baseboard's a little wavy, I'm going to say, and you can go home. So come visit me. Don't look at my house. So I would, oh no, this is not. I think this is a prize, but it's another prize. This is another prize. Doggone it, people. Okay, this is a tripod and light. This is another prize. I was hoping it was David's trail cam. It's just a big ring light on a tripod so that y'all don't have to like try to find me when I do evening hauls anymore. Which right now I look like I'm glistening from the light above, but y'all, it's gonna get cold again next week. Who lives in the South and needs a roommate? Because I can't do this no more. I can't do these negative temperatures. If it does negative temperatures again next week, I'm moving. I'm suing Mother Nature. I'm done with it. Like it's been negative 19 here, just flat out temperature before. But that was when I was young and didn't have all these health issues. So excuse me, Mother Nature, but stop trying to hurt me. I told Haley, I said, the doctor told her that anytime after 32 weeks that she could go into labor, he wouldn't stop her. And I said, well, you can go into labor early and let your mother come down and shorten her winter. And she was like, gee, thanks, Mom. I was like, hey, them little babies are baking good. They're doing good. I also am having lots of fun with these little stick them under the light. They're little USB, plug into a regular USB port. They stick up under your sofas, up under your beds. You can turn them on. You've got underlighting it in the evenings. You've got underlighting. And I like that. If I had like a little car, I would probably have the little lights underneath it, but I don't. I just, for some reason, like that. I don't know why. I'm a weirdo, but I do like to have ambient lighting. Let's just go ahead and open this. This is another big one. I don't remember what's in it. I've done that giant executive order, and I'm getting it in chunks. At this point, I'm just trusting them to get everything to me because I'm too lazy to make sure they have. Does that sound like anything y'all might do? I'm doing it a lot here lately. Let me put my knife back up so that falls off the table and stabs me in the foot. Oh, y'all pray for my mama. She broke her wrist. She had an oopsie fall down moment. She's got a problem with her hip and had a knee replacement this summer and was doing phenomenal. And just one of those little her moments and fell and broke her wrist. So I'm going to be up down the mountain probably for the next few days. But that's okay. It was her right wrist, so she can't use her cane, so she's going to be in a wheelchair, so she's going to require a little bit extra. These are pointy nails. These are like long almonds or the like ballerina. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear these for more than a day, y'all. Like, I'm going to rate these on like an anger management level when I do these. These right here are like, these are a 9 out of 10. I like these. They're short enough. I can deal with them. It's not that bad. But as I do these, well, we're going to do like an anger management rating because some of these nails make me angry. So I'm going to tell you which ones make me angry. Now, I think these will be fine because they are short. They are marbled, silver and red, little short nails. I think they'll be great because short ones don't bother me at all. Oh, I can't show that one on here. Sorry, Gypsy. It's for a little bit. Oh, I made some rockin' earrings. Oh, my God. Let me show these. I was so freaking happy. Even though I plucked that pheasant the other day and had every intention of making me pheasant feather earrings, I ended up using the pheasant feathers for other things, and I didn't have any more pheasants to pluck. So I went, well, pluck. I'm just, listen, it's early in the morning, and I offered way too much blood. I'm cracking myself up right now. Get out of the bag. I really am graceful sometimes, y'all. I swear I am. Okay, these are freaking awesome. And they don't come with backs, dad burn it. Now, I've got every hole in my head filled, but I'm going to jab them through one with one. Come on. You can fit. You can do it. Okay, well, I'll hang it for my cross. My crosses are circles. Look at those feather earrings. Aren't those cool? And on one side, they got some bright colors. Listen, when I have my little squaw braid and feather earrings in and I go somewhere and I'm talking about my native culture, I dare anybody to say, you don't look native. Really? My mother does. I just look like my Irish daddy. It's not my fault I didn't get all the good genes. My brother did. His children did. They got olive skin and gorgeous hair. And I got to pick mother's feather $1 Now, could I have made these? Yes. Could I have made them for 69 cents? Heck no. So I grabbed them because I'm a weirdo. And I love feathers and bones and tooth jewelry. I'm fixing to be making a bunch of bracelets, rings, and earrings, raccoon, bobcat, and Cody teeth jewelry. So if you're looking for that, I'm going to have it. And if not, I didn't say anything. You didn't hear me. And don't sass me. Jipperdo. I told you I grabbed one in the next order. I grabbed one. Oh, these are cute. These are scissor earrings. I saw these on Menopause and Madness, and they were so cute. And I like to craft, and I like to sew. And I figured today that I'd go down and help Mama finish them quilts, because I'll be the one sewing now. I could wear them. You put them through your ear, and it looks like it's cutting your ear in half. So you put them through your ear like this. It looks like it's cutting your ear in half. Fix onto your lobe. And I'm going to wear those. And I'm just going to wait for my mother to notice. We're just going to see if she notices. Don't tell her. We're just going to see if she notices what I did. I like to do that to my parents. I like to just like wear really weird things. Or I'll get a new tattoo. And just wait. Just be like, how close of attention do you pay to me? And I'll just wait. I look like an emo girl now with my bangs, but they laws have mercy. I got a bunch of stuff in here. I got a bunch of replicates. I know why. Because I break things. What in the world are those? Are those earrings? Do you ever confuse yourself when you order things and you do mass orders? Okay, these are little like fit everything rings. They're not earrings. They're little fit everybody rings. And they're just little like fidget rings. And I thought, I like fidget rings. I've got one right now. I love to fidget. So I got two because I will normally break one. It's just how I roll. And then I got this beautiful signet ring because I love big manly looking jewelry because I'm a big burly woman and I can handle big burly jewelry. So I got this big signet ring and you can have it personalized. And it actually is on there. Waters. Yes, hey. Woohoo, they got it on the right. I'm going to have to sweep. Oh, get off me. And I'm swollen right now, but when I'm not swollen, it will fit. It will go on that finger right there. I'm so swollen from this weather, Mother Nature. I don't like you at all. I'm so swollen. But I love that. Look at that. But you could whop the dickens out of somebody with that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it is engraved. And I like it. I think it's cute. I like big jewelry. I'm a big woman. I wouldn't wear them all together, obviously, but I like big jewelry. I don't know if this is 2 fidget rings or fidget earrings. My God, I'm going to have to go back and check my order. I think they're 2 more rings, to be quite honest, but I'm going to have to go back and check my order. Yeah, when I buy jewelry, I do tend to break. If I order at 3 a.m. Well, if I buy jewelry, I tend to break them, so I normally get repeats, or I buy a few at a time. And then when they get in, I forget what I bought because it was like a 2 a.m. order, yes. And then I was like, add that to order. And then I'm like, what? I bought that? When? Where? But I mean, that's totally something I would have bought and bought me more of, but I don't remember it. If I took Ambien, I'd blame it on Ambien, but doggone it, I can only blame it on me. How do you get into this thing? What is it anyway? Oh, this is just, okay. They had the snowflake earrings where you just had like one big star, like Star of Bethlehem earring. And I liked it, but it made me feel very weighted on one side. So all I did was go and get me another Star of Bethlehem earring to go on this side. So this is already in one of my previous hauls. It's just so I have a matching set. Because while I don't always like for my earrings to match, that one made me feel like my head was going the wrong way. Like I had a flat tire on one side. I couldn't take it, so I had to order the other one. Now, I'm really excited about this because I don't do lipstick a whole lot. And I'm not a connoisseur. I'm not a connoisseur of the pretty things in life. But this is a lip duo. It's got a black liner that fades to a velvety red inside. Do we think I can do it? Probably not. Let's set that aside. If I have enough gusto at the end of this, we'll do it. Oh, and my pants I bought a couple months ago that were my gold pants. I wore today and I had to fold them down to keep them up. Doggone it. That was the one pair of pants. Yes, I'm a Tennessee gal. I am from the Cumberland Plateau. I speak the dialect of the Cumberland Plateau. What is this? Oh, it's a horsey shirt. Listen, you show me a horse at 2 a.m., I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. Because I used to train him. My daddy's a blacksmith. I'm going to buy it. It was pretty. And it didn't look too awfully girly. And it was actually in the men's section. And it's soft. Oh, my gosh. And it was like $8.09. And this is a really nice t-shirt with a lot of stretch. Totally sized down. But this is going to be like my leave me alone. I'm having a jammy and movie day. And reliving my wonder years when I actually had 7 horses and trained and worked at Paso Funeral Barns. And, yeah. I trained stock, but I worked at a lot of Paso stables. My daddy worked at a lot of gated stables. He was a big-time blacksmith. I was just a big-time stable hand. Now, this is something I got for Dave, but I may steal it. Oh, no, this is mine. Hang on. Same color. Sorry, the color pattern got me. This is mine, too. Again, it was 3 a.m., and I saw a horse. And I don't mind this fabric. I know some people don't like it, but I don't mind it, especially when I have on leggings. I don't mind it. You know why I got this? Because look, it's got a spotted palomino, it's got a bay with socks, and it's got a buckskin. Oh, buckskins are, oh, I love them. I've had some buckskins in my day. But my favorite horse that I ever had was a little two-eyed Jack quarter paint. His name was Aces Joe Jack. I named him JoJo. And but I had a Poco Bueno gelding that looked almost like that. Cold back, he would buck whether you just got off of him for 5 minutes. You get back on him, he'd be like, stop it. His name was Bea Justice. I called him Beejus. I said, Jesus, Beejus, be nice. I had a little Overo mare that looked like a dog over. Her name was Daisy May, but I've never had one that's totally painted up like that. I had a lot of horses. I took a lot of horses that were going to be sent off that were troubled, and I recouped them and sold them back, like to good homes. And I still got Christmas cards up to last year. JoJo died this last year. So I got Christmas cards. He lived to be 24. That was pretty good. But I got Christmas cards from everybody that had horses for me. I miss those days. I did babysit a friend's horse not too long ago. I got me another daggone horse shirt. Listen, those look like Peruvian Pasafinos or those Spanish barbs. Tell me they don't. That looks like, or an Andalusian. Could kind of look like an Andalusian. It's definitely got a Spanish flair to it. Ain't those pretty? Ain't those pretty? I rode an Andalusian once. It was like sitting on a cloud. It went through all its paces. It was a little dressage. And dressage is kind of similar to Western leg cues. And so the rich lady that had bought it was terrified to get on it. And she said, would your stable hand like to ride it? I was like, yeah. I was head stable boy. Take a moment in life for that. I had a crew of like 14. But I was like, yeah, I want to ride that thing. Now, I rode since I was 3. My daddy put me on a horse when I was tiny, and I never got off a horse. I love him. But I rode that thing, and I could side pass. I could make it throw out its feet. And she said, how do you do that? And I said, it's very similar to Western. And she said, well, I can't ever get it into a lope without it bucking. And I said, are you squeezing your feet? Are you squeezing yourself when it's going? And she goes, well, yeah. I said, don't squeeze. I said, just ride the lope. Don't squeeze. I said, because when you squeeze, I said, you're giving him a signal that he's supposed to stop. And I said, he's throwing his butt to stop. And so we got him figured out. Oh, he's beautiful. He was white. I had to get a stepladder to get on him. He was that goddamn tall. He was huge. For all the women that hate to shave their legs because they're chubby like me, and you see these fat, bald men have the slickest heads in the world, I have come for you. I bought the men's razor that goes for bald heads. I am your champion. I bought it. It's okay to use men's products because one that was made for women didn't look like it was made very good at all. Have you ever seen a man, a bald-headed man that shaves, have one hair left on his head? But when we get done farming our acreage, we got wheat still growing. I can't stand that. I bought this darn thing. And I said, I don't care. Listen, it may be overkill. It may be looking like a cab over tractor on a 10-acre farm. I don't care. But I wanted it because I'm tired of shaving. I cut myself because I have nerve impulse issues. I'm fat. I have round legs. This curves and moves. And doggone it, if you can get these fat men's heads that I've been seeing walking around, it ought to be able to handle my legs just fine. I've also got a lot of scars from surgeries and stuff. So, but I bought it. Oh, I'll let y'all know how ever. Now, I've bought a couple other, just like the one-headed razors from the men's, and they work good, but y'all got a lot of acreage to cover, okay? I don't need a Mahindra. I need like a Belarus. So I got me a bigger one. But I thought, should I get the women's one? No, because I think they give us crap, women. I think they give us the crappy products. And so I thought, well, I'm buying the men's. So I will definitely tell you how this works. I'm so excited about this. And listen, if this hair gets much longer, I may shave my own head. I have options now, Gypsy. My hair is getting, it's taking over. It's really taking over. I guess I got Abby one of those too. When I shop, I shop for everybody. This is weird. I don't know if it'll fit me because I have no fingers left because I have jewelry or anything. It is a square top spinner ring. It just looked weird. It's stainless steel. I like stuff that looks weird. So I grabbed one. It's what I do. I grab weird stuff. I don't like looking like everybody else. These are just 3 sizes of black hoops. So I can put them in my 3 holes in my ears and have them graduating sizes. And if I'm not mistaken, I got the rainbow sterling or rainbow stainless version of that too. So okay, so you know these little bracelets right here that I fussed about that I bought like 5 or 6 of them, but I keep breaking them because they pull, but I'm so fat. They're too little and dainty for my arm. I found the thicker one. Let's see if it's any better. Okay, it's definitely more substantial right off the bat. Look at that. Definitely more substantial. The beads are the same size though. So that worries me. But the bracelet itself, much more substantial. Let's see if this puppy will go on. I do like that it has a bigger bead right here, but the bead in the middle is still the same size, or the bead at the ends are still the same size. This is a bigger bead. These are the same size. Oh, Lord. How many bracelets can one person fit on one arm? Ask me tomorrow. I have a really hard time with putting these on with nails on. I'm not going to lie. Okay, I like that has that much room on me. And you can see how much bigger it is. This is the little one. This little one here, and here's the big one. You can see it's like 5 times as big. So let you know how that wears because I really like those. I like the way they look. They had some that were stainless 14 karat gold plated. I sent my daughter a necklace and bracelet set, and then a separate bracelet that was made differently that was also 14 karat plated. So I'm going to see how hers wears, and I'm going to see how mine wears. I've got a hair in my eye, and it's killing me. And y'all, everybody's coming into my chats going, but have you seen Upchurch's last video? I give up. When it comes to Ryan Upchurch, I give up. I give up. I love the boy. I dearly love him. I think he's brilliant in some ways. And then I think he's a booger in others. Like if he was a coonhound, he would be the one that every full moon treat a possum. And you would never figure out why. Keratin hair mask. Y'all know this is a rebuy. This is the second. These keratin hair masks are amazing. I want to see him do well. I want to see his music do well. But I don't know. He's preaching peace one minute, and then he's preaching I'm going to tear somebody apart the next. And I don't know. I give up. I only see what he presents on the internet, so I don't feel like I really get to know him. So I don't know. I don't know if what he's talking about coming after Tom is I'm going to come after you told McDonald. And I'm like, wait, well, we just preached if you didn't have nothing nice to say, keep your mouth shut. And now you're saying not so nice things. And I'm like, do you ever watch your own videos? But I want him to do well. Musically, he's got his niche is the country person that's trying to relive those memories and hold those memories about the land they love. That's his niche. And so I don't know why he thinks he has to go after other independent artists and make a pissing contest, because everybody's got their niche and everybody can make money. So who cares? Who cares? You know, I got another one of those never lose their luster flat snake chains like this one that I have on here, because I know I'll break it very soon. My husband said, use that last one, you know, good. And I said, oh, I will. I got another thing of curl spray. Okay, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to see if it does any different than the other one just on wetting my hair and wearing it in my bonnet. And then I'm going to challenge them on actually wetting them, dampening them, and then curling them and see which one helps the most. So that's going to be a separate video where I see which one works best, so y'all know which one to spend your money on and which one not to. And I know a lot of curly-headed people that take them in a heartbeat if they don't work really well on me, so don't worry about that. Here are the rainbow 3 different sizes for my ear holes. They're just stainless steel and they're iridescent, so that'd be a good summertime. Oh dear Jesus, this looks like some of my jewelry. Although it's fake, that's a fake tooth. Listen, if you're gonna go native, at least be authentic. But I got this because it looked like something I wanted to look at to see how they had put it together, so that I could reconstruct a better version for a possible interested party. I've got some people that want me to do some Renaissance stuff and Viking wear stuff for some, how do you get into this thing? For some of those Ren fairs and stuff. I've never gone to one, but I wouldn't care. And I told them, sure, you know, I'll try, because they're my friends. So yeah, I'll try. And then I thought, I need to look at how some of these people are putting stuff together with the parts that, the pinchers and stuff like that. And because I get confused when I start making stuff, and I will overkill something. Good Lord, how many layers are there to this? Do you want me to enjoy what I bought, or do you want me to unwrap it for 10 years? Okay, here we go. Oh my God, now they're stuck together. Okay, here we go. 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 They're little dream catchers with little feathers, little bronze feathers, little fake feathers, and then little feathers, but with a tooth in there in the middle. You see the tooth? And I think I could make something so pretty, so much prettier out of real bone and teeth, because that's how I roll. I'm Cherokee, so don't snap at me. I can do it. These are pretty. I mean, I'm not knocking these. These are pretty. But I bet you I can make something much prettier with authentic pieces. And I would even weave the inside of the round, actually weave it, and not make it metal. So, but this is what I really wanted to see. This is like a little choker or bracelet, however you want to wear it. This is the hardware I'm looking at, how they put together these multiple strands and the size, the millimeter size of crimpers they're using. So this is a choker with turquoise and the little feathers. You're supposed to wear it with those earrings. It does have an extender on it, but my Lord, I'm a fat heifer. Do y'all think that's going to fit me? I bought it to look at mostly, but, and then I thought, well, if it won't fit me, I can, that girl that wants me to do the stuff for the Ren Fair, I can give it to her. But I wanted to look at how they made them. And I'm kind of surprised to see that they just double the leather through there, and it's a really cheap suede leather. It's not a really good quality leather, I'm just saying. And the crimpers are okay, but where that leather is not a good quality leather, it's going to give at that crimp. You'll probably get 2 wears out of it. It would be better to do a braid and to braid your metal into your leather. Just saying. Oh yeah, it would actually fit me on the last one. Okay, might keep that and see how long it lasts before I kill it. I'm glad I got to see that though, because I like to look at the faults, because I'll do it to myself, but if I see somebody else's faults, I won't do it. I will. Y'all make a necklace to, if I make the big dream creature earrings, I'll do a necklace to, I actually would probably do probably like a breastplate kind of thing is what she's wanting. I got this for David. He's the beaver retriever. I told y'all I got this for him. It's for the black back glass on his tracker. I make fun of him, but he's known for being the man that catches the ginormous beavers in this area and the ginormous coyotes. So he had 3 coyotes yesterday. 2 of them he kept tan. 1 of them was just not worth it. It had some issues. This is lemon salt soap. This is the closest thing that I've been able to find, Gypsy, to that stuff that you found at Disney. But I'm really excited. I got a bunch of soaps. I did a whole soap haul. Just wait, y'all. My tripod fell. Oh, well. I did a huge soap haul. So just wait. You're going to know what every soap they have smells like. Oh, my gosh. That smells like lemon with a wedding, like a Danish cake wedding or a divinity wedding cookie. Oh, that's nice. We're going to be using that one tonight. That is nice, buddy. If you like anything that I'm showing you, just ask me for the link and I'll dig it out of my order. May take me a while because, as you can see, I've bought quite a bit here lately. Where is my rag? I'm sitting up storm. This is a surprise I can't show because it's a surprise for somebody else. If I get it out and I like it, it's a surprise for somebody else. Where did I put it? I had it. Oh well, we'll get through. We only got a few more things. Okay. This last cold snap, when it got 10 below, I was cold. So don't hold it against me. I was cold. Y'all, I'm wearing these in my goddamn house. I don't care that they look like they could go anywhere. I'm wearing them in my house. I was flipping cold. And I had a stove going, but with my Raynaud's and my neuromuscular disorder, it's my feet and my hands get cold because my blood doesn't get all the way to the ends and the edges, so I have to keep them warm. I'm wearing these puppies in the house, and if I need to wear them somewhere else, I'll just wash the bottoms when I get back home. I'm sorry, this is totally me entertaining myself now. Sorry. I needed that moment. But these feel really nice. The suede feels really good quality suede. It feels like suede. It doesn't feel like a flocked material. It feels like suede. And the insides are all fleeced. So, and it's going to begin cold again next week. So, by golly, I'm so glad they came in. Because the house shoes I have on right now are trashed, y'all. They have far gone beyond their expiration date. Oh, look, another thing of soap. Scrub coconut. I'm sweating to death in this sweater. This is the TEMU sweater. It's really nice, but the first time you wear it, even after you wash it, expect to look like a Muppet blew up on you because it has to shed. Bless his little heart. I look like I've run through a car wash and just been beat and just pink stuff is stuck to me everywhere. Let's see what this smells like. I cut you open. Come open. Don't make me cut you again. Not impressed. Not impressed. Which one? It may be work. It may do something medical. So I might not judge it so quickly, but I'm not impressed right now. It was just coconut scrub, and there's raw pieces of coconut in there, which may be the smell that I'm smelling. Where did that slip go? Oh, I threw it way over there. Dadgummit. Not impressed. I mean, it may lather better at this point. What I just held up with that little square thing over it that said coconut scrub. Not impressed. Not impressed at all. Not impressed at all. I'll tell you, even though TEMU gives me money, I'll tell you, Benny and June, I was having a Benny and June moment. I will tell you exactly what I think about these things because, y'all, this is my hard-earned money I'm spending. So if I don't want to waste my money, I don't want you to waste your money. And my husband lets me play a little bit because I don't shop anywhere else. I don't leave this flipping house because of my health. So he lets me play a little bit on TEMU. I mean, I have my money, but he lets me play a little bit on TEMU. But he knows it's because it gives me something to look forward to because I'm here all alone all the time. And it gives me an outreach platform with y'all, and we kind of make friends through it. This is a sporty, this is how I'm going to break it now. This is how they said it was a sporty sweat top, which it does feel thicker than their normal tops. It's definitely long enough to be a mini dress. I love the color, love the weight to it. It's thick, but not, oh my God, I'm sweating now thick. And I love the colors. And this could totally be a nightgown, or if you're really brave and have really nice legs, it could be a mini dress with some really pretty, freaky 70 boots. It could work. If you're going to be me, though, I'm going to wear it with leggings and dare anybody to look at my honey. So that's what I got it for, or to sleep in. But it's very comfortable and stretches quite a bit, and it's good fabric. And it's not slick. It stretches, but it's a good sturdy fabric. I'm actually quite tickled because I got this pretty daggum cheap. In the picture, the woman has a fanny pack on. Ignore the fanny pack. I don't know why they put a fanny pack on that woman. But it's very pretty. And then the arms do cuff. The arms do cuff, which is important because some of those arms that don't cuff, I lose my hands because I have short arms. Okay, I think that's it. Now I gotta clean up. I hate that part. But in the good part is some of it's gifts, so I just get to pack them. I like when I can just pack stuff for other people. Be like, nah, I don't have to find a place in my home for that. I just get to put that up. I am gonna, Gypsy, if you tell me that she will never watch this video, I will show you something, and you can tell me if you think she'll like it or not. Let me get your rings. Got you one, got her one. Let's see here. Girl, you special. You got $9 Spotty's Miss Spray. You special, girl. Yeah, I love the colors on that thing. I got this, but I don't know if she'll like it or not. If she won't like it, I'll totally wear it. But it lights up. It lights up. Now, how do you make it light up? I don't know. Oh, like that. It lit up. It goes through all the colors. Oh, that's so neat. I'm sorry, but I'm old, and I think that's neat. And apparently it's motion censored. Oh, now it's doing a flashing, or maybe it's got a button I pushed. I probably pushed a button. But it's got rhinestones around the edges. I mean, it's not the best watch in the world. It's actually built pretty good. Daggone. Okay, it's actually built pretty good. This is the face of it. It's got a nice big, yeah, I've got extra room, and it lights. Oh, it just, I don't know what it is, but it lights up. I don't know what causes this to light up, but it lights up. I thought it was just the neatest thing I ever seen. Do you think she'll like it, or do you think she'll hate it? Because if she'll hate it, I'll wear it. But if she'll like it, I'll give it to her. You gotta tell me now, though, because I gotta put it in the bag. Which bag do I put it in? Oh, that's pretty good. Doesn't it, though? I know that she likes watches because she's still wearing that other one I got her, which was a triathlon black. Okay, good. She definitely wear that. Good. Okay, let me put it back in its little protective covering so it doesn't look like I played with it. Totally played with all your gifts before I give them to you. Oh, Lord. I would hate to be a packer because my hands don't work that way anymore since it's neuromuscular disorder. My hands don't work that way. Okay, that's your bag. Okay, that's your bag over here. Oh, I've got to clean up. I've got to sort stuff to the bathroom. I've got stuff that's got to go to the jewelry bin. Stuff's got to go to the bathroom. Stuff's got to go to the nail box. I hate cleaning up. But I do love TEMU hauls. So if you saw anything that you like, put it in the comments below if you want the link. Let me know. I will tell you how these work out. Right now, I'm loving this signet ring, Betty. It's got some weight to it. I like it. I like when it clicks to my other ring. I'm loving this bracelet. It is hanging on for dear life, doing really good. Still wearing the Saint Christopher that I got. Was it Saint Christopher or Benedict? Anyway, it's the one that law officers wear. I had lost my other one, so I got this one. And he's still holding on. My flat snake bracelet that I've had about 6 or 7 weeks is still hanging on. And my tiny gold with the 2 little ties is hanging on. We'll see which one lives the longest because I am rough on jewelry, as you all know. I do like this ring. This one is adorable, but I catch it on everything, but I'm getting used to it. I do have moissanite on the way. I broke down and bought a moissanite just to see what all the freaking hubbub was about. So we do have moissanite coming on and more skincare, soap, and household. I'm going to show you all exactly what I buy to reduce my household cleaning and like bathroom necessities by like half or more. So that stuff's coming in. So I have some more stuff coming in. The mail's just being super, super slow because the interstate was shut down yesterday. So the mail is being super, super, super slow right now. So be patient with me, but we do have a lot of interesting stuff and some videos where I'm actually going to test some theories about the price we pay at TEMU and the price we pay at regular stores. And I have dropped my other lipstick somewhere. But what I'll do is tonight I will do a big pouty lip and do a short and put it up so that y'all can see the big pouty lip brought to you by TEMU. Because it's supposed to be a beautiful black liner. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. It's supposed to be a beautiful black liner and a velvet rouge inside. Basically kind of the color of that nail, but deeper. I found it. I found it. But can I get into it? Probably not. And this is something I need to have the mirror for. So I'll do this tonight and do it in short and let you know what I think about this. This is a black liner with a red, very red inside lip. Kind of like vampire makeup. But I thought it was so pretty. And it would match. I wear a lot of black, so it would match it. The color of my soul. So I'll do a pouty lip tonight and do a short and show you what these look like. Lots of comparison, see what products do, which ones work best, and the price, if they work, the price you're going to save from buying from the TEMU than a domestic store. That's my goal. So stick with me because we're going to learn a lot. Okay, and that is this haul. I'm burning up. I'm going to take my hair down, put it in a bun, take off my 5,000 pairs of earrings, put on my jammies and watch a movie because I'm burning up. My husband has a weekend off for his birthday, but I'm also on call for my mom since she broke her wrist. So I don't know where I'll be, but wherever I am, I'll have Wi-Fi. So I'll have stuff with me and we'll do shorts. So be watching the content. And also, if David catches anything, be watching for Trapper Dave Waters to have another upload if he catches anything today. Things are moving. He had a bobcat that got loose yesterday. Got a lot of stuff going on in the trapping arena because everything's going into mating season. They're getting amorous and they're getting stupid, so they're getting caught. So this is the really intense time of fur season for us. So this is trapping season on crack right now because everything's going basically into mating season and they're stupid. So we have to get at least 80% of next year's fur in the next 4 weeks. That's a huge thing to do, but he seems to do it every year. So because he has his fur buying license, but we like it to be our fur. So we'll see how he does. Y'all pray that he stays safe out there. I worry about him. And he won't tell y'all this, but yesterday he came home and he said twice I've been out there and I've turned around in the same spot and heard a wood knock. Now, he grew up logging, clearing land. And when I say that I've heard wood knocks, I've had something smack on the side of this cabin, the log cabin siding. I've been pushed out of haulers ginsenging by something that didn't want me there. So I'm very, very open to saying there's something out there bigger than me, and I don't care to tell you that because I move when it says move. Never seen anything, but I've heard it, and I've felt the pressure from it, and I've left. You feel the energy from it, and you leave. I left. So David's never been like that. He's been in the woods his whole life, and I've been like, are you just not paying attention, or you just don't have your sixth sense, what's going on, or you just running a chainsaw and can't hear? Well, the last 2 days, he's going to do his traps. No, the last 2 days out of the last 3, Monday and yesterday. He's been down there in a very, and I told him when I went with him on Tuesday, I said, this is a perfect ambush spot. You need to be careful when you're down here, because if a hog or a bunch of coyotes wanted to encircle you, you'd be stuck down here and you can't get up to high ground. And he looked at me and he said, you're mine. And I said, listen, law enforcement, I think like this. Well, twice that he's been down there on Monday and Wednesday, he's been working on snares, or he harvested those coyotes yesterday and he's heard wood knocks when he gets done. And he just acts like he doesn't hear him and continues going on. He's probably about as big as whatever's knocking, but he just acts like he doesn't hear it and he goes on. But he's heard twice now wood knocks, and he's too much of a baby because he's like, I don't want people to think I'm crazy. Listen, if you've lived in the Appalachian Mountains very long, you know that these things, these hills and hollers, that, you know, just something's wrong out there. And I said, you just need to talk about it. And he said, well, I will on my channel when I get ready to, but I'm going to tell you about it now. He's been hearing wood knocks. And it is in direct relation to him being down there and doing what he's doing. I don't know if they like that he's taking the coyotes, because coyotes are known to be a competition, if that's what's knocking. Or if it's just some cow in the woods somewhere. But now the cows are put on the other side of the road the other day. So this last knock could not have been a cow, like rubbing a tree and hitting making something hit. So this last one couldn't have been a cow, and there's no other livestock on that side. So it makes you wonder, because that is very desolate, way off in the pawpaw patch. We hog hunted the back side of that property, the opposite side of that property, for about 4 years when we were 26 to about 30. And there's some boogery spots down in there. There's a lot of caves down in there too. So I just told him to be careful. And, you know, he went out there twice, not armed, just because he forgot to put his pistol on. And I said, honey, you can't forget to put your pistol on when you're going way down yonder. So now when he gets up, I'm getting up with him and making sure that he's putting his pistol on, because he does not need to be down there with, you know, honestly, that little pistol ain't going to do nothing but maybe deter something that gets up on you. I'd much rather have a 7 mag or big old 30-06 or a 30-30 lever action or something. But he feels confident with that, so whatever. But he's heard 2 wood knocks. And he's never in his life experienced anything like that. And it's kind of jarred him. And he's like, I wouldn't believe anybody, but I've heard it now, and I've heard it twice. And he said the second time when I was harvesting the coyotes, he said, I heard it multiple times. And I said, well, they might be happy that you're taking the coyotes, and they might be pissed. He said, well, how do I know? I said, you'll find out. But it makes me want to go with him more. Because when I was taking that film and I said down there, and this is a pretty spot, and you're looking up on the hill, that's the spot that's perfect for an ambush. Woods behind you, creek, whatever can come up can hem you before you can get up the hill and circle in the way that land is formed and have you stuck down there in that little marsh spot and you can't climb out. So I told him, I said, you looked at it as a predator. I said, but did you think about a predator bigger than you looking at it? He said, no. Well, you should. But I used to supervise murder, so my brain just thinks that way. So he's heard wood knocks twice. On yesterday's trail ramble, there was more than one, because he harvested 3 song dogs yesterday, and there was like a wood knock after every song dog he harvested. And it wasn't his gun, you know, the repercussion or anything coming back. It was afterwards when he was loading stuff up. It was a knock, a big knock. So he and the owner of the property are on a side-by-side today going down to investigate and see if they have another good coyote day. I don't know. Once you scare them the first night, either they'll come back and want to know what scared them, or they'll deviate for a week and won't come back. So I'm anxious to see how these coyotes act, because we've not ever trapped there before. I say we like I'm actively involved. But I'm anxious to see how they act. But I'm hoping to get some more. But I'm hoping that maybe if he has the landowner with him, and they both hear the knock, that they'll both have to talk, and maybe they'll both be like, yeah, we're both hearing this. And yes, we've both heard it before. So I'm hoping he'll have somebody to talk to about it. But he's like, I just find that really strange. And I said, really, I don't. Not at all. But now I used to, when I was 13 to 15, for 3 summers, I'd go off, load up. I just have loppers and flags to mark trails for East Fork Stables. I marked all the base trails for East Fork Stables as a teenager. And so I'd be 7 miles from the barn marking trails and lobbing limbs, to, that were going to hurt somebody if they come after me and weren't paying attention. And my horse and I have both got the willies at the same time, and we've been like, okay, we'll leave. Yeah. And I'd be like, yeah, Jack, let's leave, and we leave. And never got like threatened or anything. I've been stalked and followed by coyotes, and had to find the high ground to get back to the barn to get the pack of coyotes off of me. That was fun. I was 14. That was great fun. I probably needed more supervision as a child. But my parents raised me in the woods, so I was very adept in the woods. I knew I was being followed, and so I did what I needed. I took the high ground so I could circle back on them and push them to the lower, and then I went to the left and went back to the barn. And they didn't want to get that close to society, so they stayed back on their grounds. So it was just about getting the higher ground and getting above them and being like, now you have to bum rush me up a hill, and if you do, I've got more time to react. And it's just not tactically, it's just not something a wild animal will do. So I don't know. I learned these things as a kid. Coon hunting, raccoon hunting, squirrel hunting, deer hunting, hog hunting, so, but my husband is dead. Now he's experienced stuff that I've experienced my whole life, and now I'm got this stupid disorder and can't go out in the woods like I want to, or I'd totally be investigating this. And I told him, I said, listen, don't ever leave anything down in that hole. I said, don't forget anything. He's like, well, I can't help it. Sometimes I forget something I said, don't. Because if you start a gifting routine and they take off with it and then expectations are set and you're screwed. And he's like, how do you know these things? And I'm like, just listen to your wife for 5 seconds. So I'm anxious to see what they hear, if anything, today, and how this unfolds, because he's going to be on that property for a while. He's going to be hunting and snaring that property for the next several years. It's going to take at least 3 to get it in balance. It has not been snapped. It has not been trapped, snared, or hunted in a long time. So it's going to take a lot of time to get the predators in balance so that the land can kind of heal and the birds can come back and the other game can come back. And so, is he going to be able to make peace with that? I don't know. We went ginsenging in a place that the summer after we went ginsenging and got pushed out of there. We both felt it. We heard it walking, never could see nothing, but we both felt like we needed to just leave. So we left and jumped a freaking hog on the way out, which was the weirdest thing. But the hog wasn't running from us. It was running from another way and running toward us, scared to death, and then saw us and diverted. So there was something else trailing us, it's paralleling us. And then the next summer, a guy went out ginsenging, never came home. 6 years later, they find a skull set up in a crevice on a hillside. They never found the rest of them. It took another year to do the DNA to authenticate. Yeah, it's this man that disappeared. They never found the rest of him. But his skull had been picked up and put in like a place of honor on like a rock wall, like on a altar-like place. Now, what has the capability to sit something and wedge it in there and put other rocks around it so that it doesn't fall? So all I know is my brother hunted that land for a few years, and he had an experience down there. I wouldn't talk about it, but he never would hunt it. And when we had to go pull the signs for because it was a hunting lease, when we had to go pull the signs for the hunting lease boundaries, he was like, y'all can do it. I don't want to do it. And my brother he was 400 pounds he kicked a 450 or 500 pound hog. A guy from New Jersey came hog hunting, and it was charging him, and Matthew's going, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. And the guy from New Jersey had a rifle which froze. And Matthew got mad because the guy froze. So Matthew grabbed the rifle from him, because at that point, he's not going to adequately handle that gun. He doesn't need to have it. Takes the gun away, tells the guy, move, and then the hog's charging. He picks his foot up, kicks the hog in the head, and derails, and that hog shakes his nose and runs off. I'm up a tree laughing at all this. I done skirted up a tree. And he looks at the man as the hog's running off like, I don't know what just hit me, but it was a freight train, so I'm leaving. And he goes, I told you to shoot it. And that little guy from New Jersey is just like, he didn't know what to expect when a wild boar about that big come after you, comes to kill you. You got to shoot. But I saw my brother do that. And never blink. Never give the hog no more than you're an annoyance. Let me kick you. And whatever he ran into in that land down there that we ginsenged, when it was time to pull the hunting lease signs, he's like, y'all can grab them. I don't want to go down in there. And I was like, oh, my brother got, and he didn't want me down in there either, but I don't listen. If you tell me not to do something, I'm going to do it. It will be written on my gravestone. I told her not to, but she did it anyway, and here she is. That's how my life's going to end. But I'm excited to see what comes of this because David has never experienced any of this. He's never been open to any of this. He's a Boy Scout. He doesn't think of alternate things. He doesn't think of dimensional aspects to life. This is my breakfast. This is my lunch. This is my dinner. This is my job. This is what I do. That's my husband. So yeah, something with thumbs set that skull there. Yep. So, and put other rocks around it. And this is not the first one that we've had missing and turn up. The other one was missing for 11 years before they found him. And he had been buried under a pile of huge stones. And what had happened was I guess it had eroded enough that somebody saw a flash of the bright orange that he had on his clothing. And they went up and saw bone and they immediately called the cops. There were rocks that had to be moved by machines. There was nowhere for the rocks to have fallen on him. What do you do? Lay down and roll the rocks over them that other people can't move? No. So there's weird stuff that happens around these woods and hollers. I mean, I'm not lying. There's weird stuff that happens. But to have my husband come home and go, I heard a wood knock, and then have him hear it again, it has really kind of messed with his brain. I'm sorry, but we've been married 21 years, and I think it's funny because I'm like, you may not be the biggest thing in the woods no more, Dave. You know, and I've told David every time he puts on his coveralls, put an orange hat on your head because when you put your coveralls on, you look like Bigfoot walking out through there. And I've got trail cam pictures that proves this. I need to share them. He looks like Bigfoot. And I said, always put an orange hat on your head so people will not pick you off. And he does that for me because I have ingrained that into him. And I said, they may think you're another one of them. I said, from afar, so, you've been wearing your coveralls, and from a far side away, you have the same shape, the same big rounded shoulders. He has almost a primate, big barrel chested top, where he was a logger and bested wood and ran chainsaws for a long time. So he kind of looks like a big burly one on his own. So they might think, hey, there's a cousin. But now nothing interacted, and I felt nothing but peaceful when I was down there. I just knew that was an excellent ambush spot. If I was planning a war, I'd have been like, well, I'm here. Make him come up the hill. But I'll let you know if he hears anything else. So look for the next Trapper Dave Waters video, and we'll see. We'll let the knocking saga continue because I'm like gleeful now, right? Because I'm like, I've never seen my husband scared ever. And if you can scare me, you'll scare me. But whatever does scare me, I'm going to grab onto it and pummel it while I'm screaming like a little girl, but I'm going to squish it. But I've never seen David scared. And so just to see him jitter a little bit, I was like, funny. It's funny. Because I've been married to him for 21 years, and the man he's a stone. And so to see him be like, I heard something I can't identify. Yeah, honey, it happens to us all. You're just late to the party. So, I'm having way too much fun with my husband freaking out. I know. I'm mean. In my defense, when I would go and visit my murderers, he'd call and say, are you still alive? Thank you, honey. I'm glad you care so much. He wouldn't call all day, and then by the time I'd be coming home, are you still alive? Yep. Can you stop and get something for dinner? Yeah. Would you like to know that I've been in 17 murderers' houses today? No. You're good. Let's see. If I had to choose a murder over a wild hog, I'd choose a murderer. Some wild hogs, you don't know what they're going to do. They will circle a tree, come up, and jump and try to hook you. They're mean. A murderer, you can at least try to understand the avenue of thought. But I still say I'd rather come up on a black bear of the woods as a wild hog if it's of a certain poundage, because a wild hog just wants to kill you. A black bear may or may not. If a black bear charges you, it's because they see you as food. If a black bear ever charges you, you better fight because they're going to eat you. If a hog charges you, he just wants to play with you. He might kill you. He might thrash your legs. He might run you up a tree, make you stay there for a few. You just don't know. But a bear will make a decision, one of two, to leave you alone or to seize a food source, and will make that decision in about 30 seconds, and you will know if you're going to have to run or fight. And a hog, you have no idea what they might do because they just like to play with you sometimes. They're mean. And we used to have to catch them because USD used to eat them. They make you inoculate the ones that lived over a year on the hunting lodge. You have to go out with catch dogs and catch huge hogs. I don't know if y'all have ever been in a posse catching a 400 or 500 pound hog to flip it over and give it a shot. Let me tell you, when you're in amongst about 5 catch dogs and 6 people, and you know somebody's got a needle, it's a little pensive. Pucker factor of about 12.5. And then when everybody says, clear, it's because we're fixing to turn the hog loose and everybody better find a tree or jump a fence. But I've done some stupid things in my life because I'm a redneck and I grew up in the woods and hunting. But I don't know. For me, it was fun. It was my culture. I felt very close to my roots when I was doing all that. And now to see my husband experience something, it's just, I know I'm enjoying that he got scared way too much. I know I'm horrible. Shame on me. I just love that he's entered this world and now he has to deal with it. And I get to watch it unfold. And I know it's going to be like a psych experiment and I should not take pleasure in that. I'm bad. But I really am excited to see how he clears this up in his brain. Because I grew up in the woods like he did, but I was deeper, farther, and alone. I wasn't with the logging crew, clearing crew. I was with my horse, and we were 7 miles from the barn. And so I have had some one-on-one with some really strange, eerie things that were not good juju. And so for him to finally be out there alone and have something like that happen, I just want to know how he handles it. Because I had to handle it at the age of 13 to 14. He got to 46. It's not fair. We coon hunt. My daddy'd say, the dog's a tree to the next holler. Your little legs ain't going to make it. Lay back here up against this big tree, cover up the leaves, and don't move till we come back. You'll see the dogs come. They'll be about a half a mile before us. I said, okay. And he leave me with a little flashlight. And he said, don't turn on unless you need to. And I'd take a nap in the middle of the woods, in the dark, buried up in leaves against a tree. And then, lo and behold, a couple, 3 hours later, here come the coonhounds. They'd sent me, come over and be like, oh, there's Elizabeth. And they'd all lick me. And I'd get up, uncover, sit there, and about 10 minutes later, I'd hear footsteps, and we'd all go on back to the truck. I went because I couldn't leave until they got there, even though I could have gone with the dogs and been fine because the dogs were going to the truck too, but I had to wait. And so I got left in the middle of the woods. My dad was careful, but he taught me how to hide and be stealthy and stuff. But I've heard stuff and still been like, I don't know what it is, but I got to stay here till he gets back. So I might as well just get down in my coveralls, in my pile of leaves, and just take a nap. And you just learn the sounds of the woods, and you understand that some sounds you don't know, and you probably don't want to figure out what they are. And you just hope you take a long enough nap. The first thing that wakes you up is the hunter's coming back. So that's how I grew up. So I'm anxious to see how Dave's day went today. So I need to shut up. Anyway, such an interesting topic for me. I want to call Steve Isdell and be like, yo, Steve, my big old burly husband got the crap scared out of him yesterday. But, I'd love to share this with somebody because in the area, the BFRO has done around this area has done a lot of investigations. And 2 of them were people that got screamed at and almost attacked. And David, I said, well, what's your threshold of I'm not going to go back down there? And he said, well, if they start throwing stuff at me. I said, if they start throwing stuff at you, they're done close enough to kill you. You might ought to make a choice before that. And he just kind of looked at me and I was like, so I don't know. But now he's making sure now that he's trying to not go alone, even if it's just me, which I'll probably be like trying to talk to the darn thing or something, trying to show it a sign of respect or something. That would be me trying to just communicate with something. That would totally be me. Totally be me. I don't think David would. David would be like, kill it or walk away. And I'd be like, no, let's communicate. That, like I said, on my tombstone, we told her not to do it, but she did anyway. Oh, here comes Dave. Let's see how his day. Let's see if he got any coyotes. Don't tell him I told. Well, I'm live. They want to know, did you get any coyotes today?
Nope. Didn't get nothing.
Didn't get nothing today.
Nobody had no movement on camera.
No movement on any cameras. Well, now you know.
Ryan.
Did you do any video at all?
No.
No Trapper Day video today. We'll try about tomorrow.
Maybe.
Maybe it's rainy. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated about everything else. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to make him some dinner, and I'll talk to you later. Look out for my shorts. I'll test the products and let you know what they look like. I'm excited about this. Bye, guys. How did I turn this thing off? Oh, I turned it to Aaron. See, the button went on the other side. Why is the button on the other side?